What's going on, everybody? It's GAMEUNBOXINGREVIEWS here, and welcome back to another LEGO DC Super-Villains video. So, to celebrate the return of Marvel's Daredevil on Netflix, in this video I'm of course going to be showing you guys how to make the Netflix version of The Man Without Fear using the in-game customizer. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so to start off with, we're of course going to head into Custom Character, Appearance, Head, and then head again. You're going to scroll down until you find what is pretty much Daredevil's head minus the red eyes, and of course you're going to make it black because we're going to be using it in a different way to what you're expecting. So we're going to do that, then we're going to back out of there, make sure the face decal color is this one right here. It should be anyway, but just make sure. And then for the eyeshadow, go ahead and make it black. And then for the wrinkle decal color, again, it should be this, but just make sure it is anyway. We don't need any accessories, so we can back out of there now and go ahead and move into the body pieces. So we want to go to preset body, and you want to scroll down or scroll up until you find Orion's. And of course, you're going to make it dark red. Then once you've done that, you're going to back out of there. You're going to go to arms, and you're going to choose Adam Strange's, which are very useful pieces. I tend to use these a lot, but it really adds that level of detail to characters like this. So for the first color, you want to go ahead and make that black like this, and then for the second color you want to make it dark red, and you can see there that's already looking really cool. For the hands, you're going to go ahead and give them black gloves like this. For the hips, the ones that I went with were, I believe, Captain Boomerang's. Yep, that's them. They should be black anyway, but just make sure they are. So not that one right there. And then for the legs, you want to go ahead and choose Deathstorms, which is a piece I use a lot, but I think it works perfectly with this version of Daredevil. They should be dark red anyway, but just make sure they are. So there we go, nice. And then for the final piece of the appearance, it is this one right here. So you're going to scroll down until you find Batman's helmet. Now you're probably thinking, whoa, wait 1 second. Batman's helmet? Really? That's not going to look great. Well, I thought that too, and then I started running around with this custom and I thought, wow, that actually turned out really, really good. So you're going to go ahead and choose Batman's helmet. You're going to go into the color section, you're going to make the first color black, and then you're going to make the second color red. Now, I know it kind of looks like he's got red eyes on the actual mask in the show, but I don't think that shows as well. I quite like the black instead. I think that looks really, really cool. So, you can see right there, I think that looks awesome. I really do love it. I know it's Batman's helmet, but you've got to think, if they ever made an official LEGO Daredevil Netflix minifigure, they wouldn't probably go for a headpiece. I would imagine they go for a helmet piece because it's got that more armored look rather than the cloth look from the comics. So I think this helmet piece is perfect. However, if you don't like this piece, then what I'll do is I'll show you what you could do as an alternative, which personally I don't like as much, but hey, at least it's an option for you. So you could go ahead and maybe choose horns, make them dark red, like that. You're going to go to head again, and make that dark red. So, you know, you could do that, but let's be honest. I mean, does that really look as good as what I just showed you? I don't think so. So, I'm going to go back to making it black, get out of there, go to helmets, go to Batman's, make the eyes black, and then make the mask dark red. And I just think that looks so much better. So now we've done the appearance, we can move on into the effects. So this is a very dark and gritty character. He's very realistic. We don't want any superpowers like left hand glow or right hand glow or anything like that. Hit impact effects, what I've realized is if you don't select them, then it will just give you the default one anyway. So what we're going to do is we are going to select hit impact effects like that. Just keep it as style 1. For some reason, the hit impact effects aren't actually appearing in my game. I don't know why, but hopefully that'll get fixed in a later patch. For the color, you're going to go ahead and make them black so you can see it as less as possible. And then the same for the jump slam effect. So just turn it on, make sure it's style 1, and then go ahead and choose color 1. And you can see there, you know, barely any effect or anything. Because if you go ahead and make it like orange, it does that. And we don't want that. We just want it to be black. There you go. Awesome. Alright, so that's the effects done. Now we can move on into, we'll go into abilities next. Yeah, tag button, we definitely don't want grow. Jump button, we're going to go ahead and give him a double jump. I would say probably give him this one. I think that works nicely. We don't want hold X. We definitely don't want a hyper jump. Action button, I don't think there's anything in here we really need. Bolts, explosion attack, force field, shrink, explosives, detective mode, teleport. I am going to give him detective mode, but not on tap square. So I don't think we need any of them. Hold square. There is boomerang, but I think that's only for like the actual boomerangs. I don't think you could use it with other weapons. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I haven't actually like looked through this entire customizer. I'm still finding things now that I didn't realize you could do like last week. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But I don't think we need anything here. I think they're pretty much unnecessary, so we'll leave all of them. Tap circle, we'll go ahead and give them detective mode. We'll turn that on and we'll make it dark red. Very cool. Very, very cool indeed. And then for hold circle, again, nothing needed there. For skills, alright, let's have a look at skills. Grapple, you definitely want to grapple. I think that makes a lot of sense. For the rope type, just choose whichever one you think works best. I would say probably Batman's. I think that works best. And then go ahead and make it grapple color dark gray, I would say. Yeah, that looks cool. I think, wait, actually no. The rope's white. So maybe it should be a darker color. So how about we try that one instead? What color is that one? Actually, that's kind of better. Is that better? I don't know. I'm not sure. It looks a bit bigger, doesn't it? Nah, you know what? We'll just keep that one. We'll just keep that one. Yeah. I mean, if you prefer the other one, then definitely go with that. But I think I'll just keep it like that. Technology, nah, he doesn't need that. Acrobat, yes. Wall climbing, yes. Super strength, no. Beam deflect, maybe? Maybe? Nah, I'll just leave it. What else? Tracking, yes. And what we could do here is maybe have it so, like, he sees the world on fire in a way. So you could have it maybe be orange. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, I like that. Illumination, nah. Hazard protection, no. Stealth, yeah, we'll go and give him stealth. So just to recap, stealth, tracking, wall climbing, acrobat, and a grapple. Awesome. Alright, so that is the appearance and the abilities done. Now we can move on into weapons, which is probably the coolest part, because you could either give him, if you wanted to, a staff, like that, make it dark red. There you go. Or you could do what I think is pretty cool, because unfortunately there is no like batons or anything like that. I really wish they added Nightwings to the customizer, but they're not there. But what you can do, which I think it works, is if you go to MISC weapons, and you go ahead and choose the baseball bat, and you choose position as both hands, and you make them both dark red, I think that looks pretty decent. You know, you don't have to choose that if you don't want to guys, but I like it. I think that looks really, really cool, and it at least gives you a weapon that's similar to batons. They're quite big, but I mean, you know, sometimes LEGO do that. They make certain weapons bigger because they're LEGO minifigures, but I think that looks really cool in combat, so I'm going to go with that one. Right, so we've done the appearance, the abilities, the weapons. Now we can go into personality. Health icon, I think we'll keep that as red. Health type, we'll go with standard health. For the voice, we'll go with a male voice. I haven't actually listened to all the voices. Oh, there's a robot voice. That's cool. Alright, maybe the voices are pretty cool. There's a lot of voices. Wow. They actually are quite varied as well. I don't know, either that one or this one. That doesn't sound like Daredevil, but whatever. It's cool that there's so much variety there. Speed, just go ahead and select normal. There we go, nice. Target, go ahead and choose... Oh, I don't know actually, what should we do for the target? Harley Quinn, the Joker, Poison Ivy. I mean, we can't actually throw the weapons, so it doesn't really matter anyway what target we choose, to be honest. But I guess I'll go with Mercy Graves, even though it doesn't matter. And then for the animation, are you sure you want to proceed? Your character is holding an item, so animations may be overridden. Ah, right, okay, so... You could, if you wanted to, give him a martial arts, but seeing as how we're holding those batons, it's not really necessary. But if you don't want the batons, you could give him martial arts. So you could do that. We've selected it now, and it hasn't done anything, so I think it should be fine. Who knows, maybe it'll make the actual animations cooler. We'll see. Alright, so lastly, basic information. Of course, he's a hero, and we'll do affiliation unknown, and then we'll name him Daredevil. And there it is. Nice. Awesome. Alright, cool. So now, of course, what we're going to do is drop Daredevil into the hub world and see just what he can do. And here he is. This is, of course, my custom-made Marvel's Daredevil from Netflix, made in LEGO DC Super-Villains. Let's just get a good look at him right here. I've got to say, I love the way this turned out. I mean, when I was making this, you know, when I originally made him, I didn't actually have the Batman helmet, and then I thought, well, maybe it'll work, and I really think it brings it all together. I just think it makes it look so flippin' cool. So what can he do? Well, he can attack with his batons, which are baseball bats, but let's just pretend they're batons. So we'll do that real quick. There we are. He can do flips. He can smack the ground. He can also, if we tap circle, he's got the detective mode. And then he has a few other abilities which we'd need, like if we were actually doing a puzzle or something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, so the only problem is Daredevil fights crime. But in this, we'll be causing the crime. That's the only problem with making heroes in this. And of course, you know, we're in Metropolis. I think Gotham fits Daredevil much better, don't you think? So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and go to... We'll go to this one here. Nice! Look at this! He fits in perfectly! Oh, that's so cool. That's so very cool. Okay, so what are we gonna say, you know, because we're gonna have to cause some crime. Why is Daredevil causing crime? Are they crooked cops? Are they actually bad? Could maybe work, I guess. Also, at the time of recording this, I haven't watched Daredevil Season 3, but I am so excited to watch it. So very, very excited to watch it. The reason I decided to make this costume is because it is just so cool. I love the Netflix Daredevil costume, and I really, really wish that Daredevil would make the jump to the MCU, like, at some day. Especially, you know, when I say that, because obviously, apparently it's all set in the same universe, but I think that's far less convincing recently, you know, with because the shows, they'll make references to the Battle of New York and stuff like that, but the movies never make reference to what Daredevil or Jessica or Danny or Luke's been up to, and it's annoying. It's getting annoying that they've never done that. So I really hope moving into Phase 4 they could actually introduce Daredevil. Maybe Daredevil could pop up in Spider-Man 3. That would be amazing. Charlie Cox has well and truly proved himself to be a fantastic Daredevil. When I think of Daredevil, it's him. He is Daredevil. He is the Daredevil I always wanted to see on the big screen as a kid. He's on the small screen, but he's just as good. He is a fantastic actor, and he deserves to make the jump to the big screen at some point. Even if it's just cameos, he deserves it. He's incredible. Same goes for John Bernthal as Punisher. Both of them deserve it. They're amazing. So, yeah, I really hope we get to see that someday. But yeah, I haven't watched Daredevil Season 3 yet, but I can't wait to. I know he's rocking the black suit again, which I love. I think that's really cool, but I decided to make the dark red one because I know a lot of people love that suit as much as me, and I mean, look how good it turned out. I have made the black suit. I absolutely have made it. Turned out good, so if you guys want to see it, let me know in the comment section below. I've also made classic Daredevil, yellow Daredevil, and I think that's it for now, but I could always try and make other versions of Daredevil as well. I'm obsessed with Daredevil. I love it. I absolutely love the show. I've always loved the character, so I've made a lot of his costumes and everything. That was like one of the first things I did when I got this game was, right, I'm making Daredevil. I only wish there was some crimes we could actually fight, but there isn't. But what we can do is if we teleport to... where is it? Well, we'll go back over here, Wayne Tech, and we'll actually cause some crimes. Even though it's not very Daredevil-like, but hey, you know, at least we could do something. I don't want this video to be just me running around as Daredevil, hitting benches. Not exactly fun, is it? Okay, Daredevil's not that strong, but, like, we'll let it slide. It's a LEGO game. Take that. Alright, I want to actually show off the combat with these baseball bats. With these batons, I mean. Oh, wow, look at that! Oh, that's cool! I like that. That is nice. Very cool. Justice is blind. I wish we could throw them, but we can't. That's one thing they took away from LEGO Marvel. But, I mean, they replaced it with actual Batarangs. And Captain Boomerangs as well. So if you want Captain Boomerang's Batarang... Captain Boomerang's Batarang? You can have Captain Boomerang's Boomerang or Batman's Batarang if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. So that's pretty cool. Smash up this car, Daredevil. You could see, even when you put him next to Batman, I think he looks way more like Daredevil than Batman. So even though we're using that headpiece, I think he still turned out really good. Take that! Yes! And I like the baseball bats. I think they're a good substitute for the batons. I think they work. I tried like lots of different things. I tried like the sausages and the bananas and the wrenches, and I just thought, no, they don't work. But these baseball bats look really cool. And like I said earlier, you know, LEGO are always like making certain weapons and things a bit bigger than they would be because they're for LEGO minifigures, so I think it makes sense. I think we've done a pretty good job. Alright. No match for Daredevil. Again, bit excessive, but whatever. This is kind of like his early career, you know, when the police came after him and things. Because he was a vigilante, and vigilantes are illegal. But yeah, I'm so excited to watch Daredevil Season 3. I think it's been confirmed. I don't think this is a spoiler to say this, but I think it has been confirmed that Bullseye is in the new series, which I'm super excited about. I won't say what happened in the new trailers and that, just in case people haven't watched them, but I love what they're doing with the story in this new one. It just seems really exciting. I think one of the things about Daredevil that I really love about the series is the fact that every series feels fresh and new. You know, Daredevil Season 1 was very much a origin story for the character, you know, setting up his it was showing him growing into the character we all know and love. And even now he's still not Daredevil. Like he's I think in this new series he's going to become Daredevil like a lot more, because there's that line in the trailers where he no, is it in the trailers? No, at the end of Iron Fist there's that line where he says, oh, what was it, I'd rather die as Daredevil than live another day as Matt Murdock. It's something like that, and that's really interesting because it shows that he's really embracing his Daredevil side. So I think the first series definitely showed that, but this new series is going to push that even further. Series 2, I heard a lot of people didn't like that as much, and I don't know why. I absolutely loved it. Maybe it was because it was more of an introduction to Frank Castle, but I still loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought Elektra was great. I thought Punisher was incredible. It was great. I really, really enjoyed that series. Apparently they're going to do Daredevil Season 4 as well, which is awesome. So if they've introduced Elektra, Punisher, like, they've done all the ones I wanted to see, Elektra, Punisher, Bullseye, Kingpin, obviously. I'm very curious to see where they're going to take it in Season 4. That's going to be interesting. If they are doing a Season 4. They said they want to if it does well, and no doubt Daredevil will do well. It is hands down the best Marvel Netflix show. I mean, that's kind of debatable though after Punisher, because Punisher is just as good. I wish we could beat up these thugs, but we can't.
We need to get out of here.
Instead, what we'll do is the heroic thing and destroy their ride. That way... Okay, maybe not. I want to destroy their ride! It's not going to work. Oh well. Never mind. Yeah, Daredevil and Punisher, I think they're almost on par in quality. They're both so good. So very good. I love both of them. I kind of want Marvel and Netflix to introduce a new character, though. You know, like, because we've got Daredevil, then we had Jessica, then we had Luke, then we had Danny, then we had the Defenders, and then we had Punisher. So, where, like, can we not have another character? Like, what about Moon Knight? I think Moon Knight would be great. Although, apparently, Marvel have plans for that character. Marvel Studios. So Moon Knight might actually get the movie treatment, which would be pretty cool. I think that would be a pretty awesome movie. I can't believe Moon Knight has never had a film or a TV show yet. It's actually crazy. A character like that. Oh look, here's a church. This is fitting. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been way too long since my last confession. Alright. Whoa. Whoa, come on. Come on! Oh, I can't get that. Never mind. Right. But yeah, I would absolutely love to see Charlie Cox's Daredevil meet Tom Holland's Spider-Man at some point. That's the dream. My dream movie is for Tom Holland's Spider-Man to meet that Daredevil and that Punisher, and like maybe take down Kingpin. Because I think the new series, that's going to be a big deal, you know, taking down Kingpin. That's like the focus of the story of Daredevil Season 3. But at the same time, you kind of wonder, are they really going to take him down? It's the Kingpin. So I kind of wish that maybe they take him down in a sense, but not exactly. And like maybe he can still get back up and rebuild his empire and, you know, cause just chaos again. And I think that would be a cool way to introduce Spider-Man. So then you could have the next Spider-Man movie be a crossover between the Netflix shows and Spider-Man meets Daredevil and Punisher, and that would just be sweet. I'd love that. I'd absolutely love that. And speaking of the Marvel Netflix shows, I don't know about you guys, but I am honestly really sad to hear that Finn Jones isn't getting another season of Iron Fist. I think that sucks. I really do, because I loved Iron Fist Season 2. I think they did a great job with that, and I don't think people gave it enough of a good chance. They did not. No, not at all. I do not believe that at all. Everyone, like, when I said to people, oh, are you looking forward to Iron Fist Season 2? They were like, no, I didn't like the first season. I'm like, yeah, but this new season's really good. Like, they've got a new director, I think is it a new writer? I'm not sure. But lots of new people to make the show better. And, and they were like, no, I still don't think I'll like it. I don't think I'll like Finn Jones. Like, they didn't really like Finn Jones as Iron Fist. And I explained, you know, that he's so much better. Like, you can tell he put everything into his performance in that second series. I don't even think it was his fault that the first series wasn't as good. I mean, I enjoyed it for the most part, but it wasn't, like, as good as we all wanted it to be. The only issue I had, spoiler alert coming up here, for Iron Fist Season 2, so here, big spoiler coming up. The only issue I had with Iron Fist Season 2 was, like, the main story point. So, like, it was a good thing, but it was also a bad thing, because the season opens with Danny, and he's wearing that cool, like, yellow bandana or something, and he's fighting, I think, the Triads, and he's using his powers, and he's really good at it, and he doesn't have to, like, you know, wait for his fist to charge up or anything. It seems like he can just charge it up whenever he wants, and it's such a cool introduction to the show. It's one of the coolest scenes in the entire, show, to be honest, rather than that series. It is one of the coolest scenes in the entire Iron Fist show. One of the coolest things that Finn Jones' Iron Fist has ever done in that universe. And then, what do they go and do? They take it away. They take away Danny's Iron Fist and give it to Davos, which was still cool, don't get me wrong, and then, you know, it was cool that they did that, but I just wanted more of Finn Jones with that bandana and going out and fighting crime like Daredevil and things. I love the idea of him, you know, taking up the mantle of Daredevil in a way. Like, Matt told him to protect his city, and that's what he was doing, and we didn't get to see enough of that, and I really hated that. So, in a way, I love the story, but I was also disappointed that they had to take away Danny's Iron Fist. But apparently Finn Jones is going to pop up in other shows, even though he's not going to have his own show anymore. Which is good, I'm glad. I'm glad he's going to get that. Maybe they can do a Heroes for Hire show, you know, do a compromise. After Luke Cage Season 3, don't do another series, just go ahead and, hey, stop that. Okay, apparently this is bad. He was doing graffiti. Yes, don't do another series of Luke Cage after Season 3 and then just do Heroes for Hire. I think that would be a nice compromise, because then Mike Coulter and Finn Jones, they can share a show. And they don't have to have as much, you know, it's not as much of a burden, I guess. It's not as much pressure, I would say, you know. Getting to share a show, I think, would be a lot easier. I know a lot of people found the Defenders to be pretty disappointing. I'll be honest, I was one of those people. I didn't really like the Defenders all that much. I thought it was pretty disappointing. You know, they'd been leading up to this big reveal of all these characters teaming up, and it just wasn't as good as it could have been, really. I don't think they're planning to do a season 2 either, which is kind of a shame, because they could have built on everything that was wrong with the first series and made it better, and just made it... I think they should have made it more of a fun show, you know, just... It's all these superheroes coming together. It should be that. Just kind of like the Avengers, but a little more grounded, you know, with all these characters' abilities and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that'll probably do it for this episode. I mean, it's kind of hard to showcase these characters, like these heroes specifically, when they are heroes and there's no, like, crimes and that to fight. It'd be nice if they could add a patch into this game where there's just crimes every now and then in little corners of the city and things. I don't know if that's the kind of thing they could add in a patch, but I think that would make the world feel more alive. Specifically if it's only available to when you play as a hero, or if you select the hero option in the customizer. I think that would be a really great addition to the game, but you know, I don't know if they'll do that or not. I think we'll have one last fight with the police and then we'll call it a day. But overall, I am super happy with the way Daredevil turned out, and I hope you guys are too. This is one of my favorite customs to date. Honestly, with this customizer, it is so good, you'll find yourself making a character and you'll be like, oh, wow, that turned out good, and then you'll do it again, and it'll look even better and better and better, and it seems like the more characters I make, the better they become. Like, I think this is one of the best ones I've done. It looks like Netflix Daredevil to me, and that is something I'm very, very happy about, because, of course, I'm a massive fan of the show. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos real soon, and as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.